as an in-law from this community.
This is one successful African who left Africa, went to the United States, made it so big, and came up with an idea of building a city inside a village. You're building a city?
Yeah.
You know what a city entails?
Yes. It's Julius Mwale. I'm the principal investor for Mwale Medical and Technology City, located here at MMTC in Western Kenya. We started this city with a feasibility study in 2007 to 2012. It took 5 years. We spent $4 million, and we found out that 180,000 people in this East Africa region go to India for medical treatment. And so we decided that why can't we capture that market by putting a medical city that it has innovation park, and transforming community people within this region, being able to raise their levels of life. So we are here. We've built a city. It's the #1 green city in the world, smart city in the world, only one to exist. And we are taking this concept, the concept of this city, all over Africa, to 18 locations in 12 countries in Africa, starting out from Sierra Leone, in Ghana, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, coming all the way down to Congo, Tanzania, Uganda, Sudan, South Sudan, Zambia, Mozambique, and Angola. So we are doing this to transform our entire continent of Africa, and for cities that look like this, that are transformed in the world. And so we want to change Africa. 800 million people we are targeting to put them, transform their lives, put them in middle class by the year 2050.
Mr. Julius Mwale.
Yes. This is the power plant. It's a 10 megawatt solar power plant.
Whoa.
And this power plant, we put it here to be able to power the $2 billion city. So we have a 5,000 bed facility, which is a hospital. And then we have an entire shopping district, golf district. Yeah, we have even, built, an airport, and we have an innovation park. And this is a city that is supposed to basically transform the lives of people here in the communities and extend it in Africa.
I want us to go into details, right?
Yeah.
When you came up with the idea of building a city,
Yeah.
I mean, you chose Kakamega.
Yes.
Just because you were born and raised here.
Yeah, that's true, yes.
What was the first ever building that you built in here?
Yeah, so I built this. So this is a citadel. It was a residence that I told people, look, we're really coming here to build a city. We did a feasibility study, and we were like, okay, from 2007 to 2012, we were like, okay, we need to break ground and put up a $2 billion city. So we started by creating labor, by getting people here taught by professionals to be able to have capacity transferred for them to be able to build the city. So we started, this was built by 3,000 local people, and they did this in 6 months.
What?
Yeah, and it's a 2-acre roof collecting water, from the rain, and 1 million liters of water that is stored from the rain that runs, the entire building, this building.
That's sustainable?
Yeah, that's sustainable, and it runs on solar energy.
Does it mean the whole city is a sustainable city?
Exactly, the city runs on 10 megawatt, solar power plant. So it's sustainable, and, it takes power from the sun. So we don't need, to stay on the national grid or pollute the environment.
So when you talk of a city,
Yeah.
it entails a lot.
Yes.
And I really want to know if you really know what you're doing.
Yes.
Because a city needs to have apartments,
Yeah.
industries,
Yes.
I mean, power.
Yeah.
And are you doing all of that in here?
Exactly. So we have 5 districts in this city. 5 districts that run the city. So we have the main district, it's the hospital district. We call it Plaza. So it has the shopping and dining. Malls are here. We have Hamptons Mall. We have supermarket. We have, bed and breakfast, hospitality. And we have residences. These are residents we have in this district. We also have the 5,000 bed facility, an economic engine for this city. Industrial district, we have, the big power plant there. 10 megawatt, solar power plant, running the city. In the residential district, it's the golf district, which has the golf course, 36-hole Hamptons golf course, well manicured, and has locals living on golf-owned property next to the golf course.
This is a new thing here. We didn't have this kind of games here, but today you can see. I will also learn how to play to play the golf, and it's very much near here.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it,
Oh.
especially in the evenings.
He has a golf course proper.
We can cross here. We can jump over here and go to the field and see how it looks like.
You don't have, me, I don't have to jump, right?
You don't. The only advantage you have is that you are very short. Otherwise, Julius will remain there with the wires.
That's my subscriber.
Yes. And then this is
Hi.
this is my nephew here, Collins. Yeah.
You watch my videos?
Yes, I do. You
Wow.
should come and do shooting at my place.
Where's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
place?
Busia.
Busia.
And Busia is on the border with Uganda.
Wow.
Yeah.
Muse, how are you?
I'm very good, very good. Welcome.
Asante.
Yeah, karibu.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Amaofu,
you.
karibu.
Yeah, karibu.
Eh.
And this is my nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my nephew Collins. Yeah. So he's one of the heavy
Take a
hitters.
snap with the body Maya.
Yes. Yeah, so this is the Plaza district. You have, the Hamptons Cafe, in the Hamptons Mall. So this is the cafe here, serves all the residents of the city and visitors that come in. So they are served there. It's been operational since 2016, so for 6 years. So this is one of the main buildings and establishments that were put up, when the city started. Yeah, and this way, this is the entrance to Hamptons Mall. And so the mall has the supermarket as an anchor. The supermarket takes, local produce from the farmers who live in the city. So they grow the produce, they bring it here, in the supermarket. It's sold to consumers here of the city.
So this place used to be the place that they grow sugarcane.
Here where we're standing used to be sugarcane for a local factory that now, collapsed. And so the farmers in this area had no economic activity. And then by bringing, Medical City, those farmers, we entered into agreement in land. So we told them, look, you can come in and partner with us.
We have gone from where we were, because where people are doubting, are seeing different things. The only problem is that if we stayed waiting to see, I don't know how we could see without going into the project. But today the idea has changed. You see, for example, myself, I'm changing from a farmer into a landlord.
What really inspired the idea of your city? What is the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, the inspiration behind the city was a vision of transforming lives of people in Africa. So I grew up wanting to transform people, making sure they're living within our culture, within our authentic African culture, but with infrastructure. And that innovation park is the center of cardiology, and advanced, radiology. And so we have cancer center in that part. We have female quotient. Female quotient is an empowerment program for African women. So to come in to empower African women, of course, you should know that Ms. Trudy is our partner in female quotient. So they have 4,000 square feet of space in this, tech park, in the innovation park of the hospital. So 5,000 bed facility, the largest, hospital in the world, treating, 12,000 patients when everything in it's finished after, COVID, restrictions.
I have so many Africans that watch my videos. If you have a message for Africans, what would that message be?
Yeah, I'll tell them that, life is a transition for all of us. And in Africa, we have to transition as we leave our own, culture intact, our authentic culture intact.
Do you need Africans living in the diaspora to come help invest in Mwale Technology City?
Yes, Africans in diaspora, as a matter of fact, we have over 800 of them that have participated into partnership in this project. And we are welcoming them. Many of them want to work here in the hospital. We're going to have 2,000 doctors, 4,000 nurses. They want to get those positions. And they already, basically, 800 of them have already partnered to come back and stay here. And others are building apartments to be able to live in. So this is like, there's no culture shock in transitioning from outside in the West to a city like this, that has, nature, no pollution, and, you're an African, you're home. You won't struggle, the way we struggle in other cities in the world.
I really want to know, how are you changing lives in here?
Yes. So we have a three-pronged approach. So the first one is that we are building new homes for people here and giving them rentals and workers to rent their homes. And then number two, we go to their kids we educate them. So we're able to send them to school, people from these homes, we educate their kids, and then those kids go and get education anywhere that they want, whether they want to go to Nairobi University, University of Ghana, or they want to go to Oxford. Yeah, we pay for the education, and they can come back and then work at the hospital. Yeah, work at the power plant. They can work in construction. They can work, in dining and hospitality in those areas. And the last area that we're transforming them is by giving them access to high quality healthcare. So they're being treated at our hospital, largest in the world, and they're coming here getting treatment for free if you're from this county on an NHIF, which is a National Hospital Insurance Fund. So we don't charge people copay, when they come in for treatment. No copay charge, we just charge the insurance company, for the fees of treatment.
So anyone from this village
Yes.
get treatment for free?
Not from this village, from this county. It's 2 million people. 2 million people. You have that card, you get free treatment.